So, I've been seeing an increase of Bomb King players last week, and I think that's fun, since he's my favorite hero to play in Paladins. But, since a lot of these players are new to be playing Bomb King, I thought I could help them out a bit by doing this tips and tricks video. So first things first, the loadout. The loadout for Bomb King can depend on how you wanna play him. If you're like me, you wanna be using poppy bombs to fly from place to place and throwing bombs while you're at it. So I've been using my own loadout that I think is really good for this exact strategy. So first off, I used the Accelerant, which is by all means the best legendary card that you'll be using, since it makes your poppy bombs increase their self knockback by 60%, which is a lot. Then we have my own components of cards here. We have Air Blast times 3, which is sort of the key to be able to fly where you want and not to fly outside the map. Then, since we'll be using poppy bombs a lot, I have Explosive Entrance times 2, so I'll be healed whenever I place a poppy bomb. Then, to be able to use poppy bombs often, I have Backdraft times 4. It basically cuts the cooldown pretty massively by 0.4 seconds for every sticky bomb detonated. Then we have the King's Cloak times 1 to gain an extra 100 base HP. And last but is very useful is King's Court times 1, which is gonna heal you for 15 HP every time you activate a sticky bomb. Now, should we go on to the flying part? First off, flying around isn't just activating a poppy bomb while flying. No, you have to land where you wanna land. So let's say I wanna land over there, but I'm standing here. What do? I use the strafing method, which is using the A and D keys to correct my position in the air in a good way. Now, watch this. It can take some practice to get the strafing part, but once you learn it, there's no stopping you. So I use the A button to strafe left, and the D button to strafe right. And while you use the buttons on your keyboard, you have to drag the mouse in a smooth but direct way. In this very moment, I start pressing the D button and start dragging the mouse. You'll just have to practice to get the hang of it, but use your poppy bombs to be aggressive. Do not be passive and stay on the point and tag the damage. You should be flying straight over the capture point and behind and onto your enemies. Up close and aggressive is the best way to play Bomb King, since he can do so much damage so fast using his bomb. And directly after, uses his poppy bombs to get out of there. Now, next step is throwing the bombs in a good way. You don't always have to be hitting your enemy straight on the body to deal damage. You can hit them by all means just by getting your bombs close enough to the enemy. Like this, and even this. Now we got on to how you wanna be using them to deal the most amount of damage over a short time. So, I know a lot of players like to throw a lot of bombs onto the enemy before activating your stickies. But that's time consuming and they can be healed or even escape. So what you wanna do is throw about 1 to 2 stickies and then activate them by right clicking. Continue to repeat this and you'll deal a lot of damage to help your team out. And remember, you do not always hit the target, but landing the stickies close enough is gonna hurt them. Now, don't forget your Grumpy Boy. It's one of the most important bombs you have, since it'll help your team enormously to capture point. After it has been placed, it'll intimidate even the most tankiest of tanks, since one good Grumpy stun is all it takes to be able to deal a lot of damage. Here you can throw about 3 to 4 stickies and activating them as soon as the stun is over. And now, when we've gone over the loadouts and a few tips to deal the most damage over a short time, it could be good to go over what you should buy. First off, do not buy Deft Hands for Bomb King. It's not useful at all. You should be buying Chronos to be minimizing the cooldown of poppy bombs. Then you can also buy Haven or Life Rip, since it will help you stay alive longer if you would get yourself in a sticky situation. I almost always buy Chronos as my first shop item, but you can start off with Haven or Life Rip if you feel that's helping you out more. You also have to improve your buys depending on what the enemy picks as their heroes. So if you would face like a Barrack or something like that, you can even buy Wrecker as your starting item. For the last tips of this short video, we have the ultimate, King Bomb. A really good and fun thing you can do with him is throwing a poppy bomb on the ground and then using your ultimate. Right after you have activated this ultimate, you use your poppy bomb and this will launch you as a King Bomb, up and far in the air. You can then dunk on top of a lot of enemies. I have a highlight of this exact scenario. Now, this was a quick and easy tips and tricks video to hopefully improve your Bomb King. You can subscribe if you found this video helpful, and do write constructive criticism to help me improve these types of videos.